My name is Anas Nader Umairi, and I'm going to talk about the NLP. As a start, I want to ask you a question. Who did hear about NLP before? Okay, only one, two, actually three. That's amazing. It's a very known science nowadays. It actually started at the 90s by two American doctors and been growing from that day till today. NLP is a very big subject. It will show you the techniques to raise your confidence and the techniques to solve your own emotional and personal problems. The problem is this subject is so big, I can't take it in only a 5 minutes presentation. So today I'm going to only talk about the NLP basics. These are the basics I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to take everyone along. First, from the basics, and that's a very good one, if you do what you do every time, you will get the same result. So let's take an example. Imagine that door, or this door, is here in front of me. If you see that door won't open if I pull it. So if I pull the door, it won't open. If I wait 10 minutes, start pulling the door again, it won't open. It won't open until you change your method, change your strategy, and push it. That way you can't go out. Then you will get a good result. For this point, I remember a story. One of my friends told me one about his little nephew. His little nephew saw a TV commercial one time that a kid drank a specific type of milk and became a sober kid and flew over the ceiling. So that kid bought that milk and drank it in home. Once he drank it, he walked up the kitchen table and started jumping on the ceiling, hitting the ceiling, trying to fly away. A lot of people thought that this kid is stupid, but actually he was smart. Because when he found out that he can't fly through the ceiling, he just got back to the end of the kitchen table, ran over and jumped through the wall. A lot of you will think that is stupid, but he actually proved this point. When he didn't fly the first time, he tried another way. He changed his strategy and techniques. The next point, which brings us to the story again, there is nothing as failure but to gain knowledge. That kid didn't fail to fly, but he gained the knowledge that no human being can fly by drinking a milk. What I'm trying to say here, there is nothing as failure. There is failure. But what I'm trying to tell you, that don't use that word a lot, because it will put you down. Every time you fail, you will know that this way you tried, it's a wrong way, and try another way. The third one is you're always communicating with people. What I mean here, in every single moment of your day, you are communicating with other people. Some people say, what if I don't talk? You don't need to talk. Let's take an example. If one of the audience right now stand up and walk away, a lot of people will explain that their own way. So maybe I'll say that he's bored of my presentation and he walk away. Another one will say that he needs the bathroom. Third one will say he is thirsty. A fourth will say that he has a class. So he communicated with more than 5 or 6 or 7 people by only standing up without saying any word. They say at the NLP that even when you go alone, you send a message to the people. If you are sitting alone in the classroom and not communicating with people, you are actually sending a message to the other people. So what I am trying to say is choose the message or the type of communication you use. And by the way, I want to mention a fact. They say, the scientists of the NLP say, that a human being actually 87% of his daily conversation is with himself. So you are talking 80% of your conversation with yourself. So you are always communicating. The fourth one is there is a reason behind every behavior or action. Every single thing a human being do or does that have a reason behind it. When you walk away, you have a reason. When you scratching your nose, there is a reason behind it. They say even a thief, when a thief steals, he has a reason to steal. Either he's hungry or not. The fifth one, what people can do around the world, you also can do. This is actually the best point I can find ever. there is nothing can stop you. What people can do around you, you can do. People score A, you can score A in your exams. Whatever people can do, you can do. But here we can say what stops us from doing or what motivates us to do something is what we call in NLP inside and outside factors. Inside factors, let's take an example. If your teacher gave you a homework, and that homework is due on Sunday, what's the outside factor that make you give it to him on Sunday? Something like the grades, the teacher himself, and things like that. What's the inside factors that make you give him the homework is that maybe you were raised since you were a kid to give homeworks or to do something in its time. So always make the things or the factors that make you do something bigger and stronger than the factors that make you, that prevent you from doing something. And the last one is always try to choose. Always try to choose yourself. Don't let other people choose for you. Always be a strong personality. Choose by yourself. NLP scientists divide people into out-motivated and unmotivated. Unmotivated people always choose by themselves. Always have motivating, they are motivating always by themselves. They do not need anyone to motivate them. The opposite of outside motivated people. That's my final point, and what we call it in NLP, the golden rule. A human being can change the world. A human being can change the world once he changes himself. When I say the world, I don't mean problems in Japan or the USA. I mean the world around. Thank you, everyone.